Ora busia. And then yeba be doso alleged Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia papa ne bia opel no hwasem na okofa ne honsem aba nti ne yebe doso no. One doso papa we a ote hwa ase no ne ho keka no. Opese nka da bi obenya oba news but this time around here me pa ne chose news no oba mu it's the wrong news and yet positive one the neighbor. Me we are mesan the work on NPP sebe enkwasiafo na say komo biem. Sometimes we need to tell them and hit them straight. But before we do that no yentie ensembia papa bi NPP new according to him no wose won what is amanfo na make Ghana say Alhaji Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia eyo trofo he's a liar but onu won ade potia Emma Ghana forecast Alhaji Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia is the biggest liar in the country but you be prove ya chere no say Alhaji Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia is indeed the biggest liar. Listen to him.
Not at all. If I be breaker no more person more discern the con Dr. Bawumia a liar. What you hear lie na so you can't find anything that he has said. What is a lie really? A lie is to say that Adiwe a white
na anyho
a white
na enya white
na enya white a black and I say was it we a ho yenko hwe you never kona hwi ni ho. That is a lie. And I say Adiwe to see and then you go and it is not like that. What does it? Perhaps say Dr. Bawumia our problem it is that his mind has been a little ahead of most of us. The baby of our kind, it takes time for us to even appreciate, maybe not understand per se, but to appreciate the impact of idea. Yeah. When he said the interoperability, or the Ghana, Sunungo, and the move for Africa.
He'll think
that it is the only one of its kind in Africa. Hey, that's interoperability, ebi o Tanzania, ebi o Kenya. What I say? All those who said those things, they were right in their sense. So, where they were wrong was that Dr. Bawumia said the kind of interoperability.
So underline the word kind.
Kind, that type of interoperability, and the kind of interoperability. Media, but you say, Mabahana misi insuo ya menu media. Adamufwa. Bakupe. Obi say obwa. Insuo kro bi na menu mi. But me church omu ni entia. Me say adamufwa. Udi lebu wo ho me de lebu ni ho. So, afi me church omu ni lebu no eya na enya. Then you will realize, hey, so as a man, interoperability okay. When you say mobile money, I want to start with Africa, Kenya. Friend of M-Pesa.
Okay.
Almost system. M-Pesa. Now you Vodafone for network or honor. I don't know more year. M-Pesa. I would do a money crime when I started seeing mobile money in East Africa. Ghana crana so that crazy, baby. Yes. However, because it became like the currency at the time. What was here was that MTN or Momo, Tigo Cash, and Voda, the number is a Voda Cash, and
as a Voda Cash.
No beer, dear, Nenko. So, but Oko, Kenya, Tanzania, near there, almost into probability, which me move scarf from one network to another. That is what they had. What Dr. Bawumia championed for us to get now. And yet just I know your friend industry interoperability. The telecom industry no. Omwana akikensi omoho. So say okay, ya transit MTN mema Vodafone to medium sika ba yenso mama ekwanya Friday emra. The industry na mostly championed by a regulator that is NCA. No omatra omoho no my. But what happened here no, was that they interfaced mobile wallets with the banking systems. And again, the mobile wallets with the payment systems of most utilities and service providers. And until then, what Ghana ha, what you mean you momo, edi drag normal catch said we use credit card be. Oh, I'm anonymous. But the other countries no more into probability no. And tisa. Met me is careful my bank account mo. Edi aba me momo so. Met me so de me momo sika na woso no. Akoto me bank account mo. It is interchangeable. You can't do that in Kenya. You can't do that in Tanzania. Met me atrafie. Na metua me ECG auto credit. Metua me water bill. Metua me NHIA dues. I renew card near the day. Because our payment systems in Ghana have been interpreted through GIPS. A common platform. That is what Dr. Bawumia was referring to. Says I brother said we need DNA on TSC. Our form our sound of my home.
Oh, but you tea and some papa you can hear. Obi and who force so alleged Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia say, Onka say, mobile money interoperability or no kofa ba Ghana no. Ebi ni Africa. Osi we ase baby akọ ebi ni ho. Enyame nam ka cha alleged Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia say, Onka. Ba otie krachi ya otu we obeka kire me ne wo say, Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia adwen no so chen ye de. That is why we did not understand sansem na alleged Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia ekai. Enyame na make ho. Papa yi na eka. Now, sometimes NPP for no one say when you give them any opportunity, say yes or money then they backfire. Or no, they cannot even interpret their own statements. And some of Mankasa they cannot even interpret it. Alaji Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia say Ghana focus on Kano Kwaria. And Yamina American. And your no one exhibit teacher Ghana for say on Kano Kwaria. I'm trying to get that particular message about Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia. Deliver that statement onto Ghanaians. Na afiri ye nyina ye tie nsem potia kramo sereche nankasa ekae enne kwabra na betena ho so no mumu be ma interpretation aka kire se ye na ye ya adwen wo fom na laji 38 adwen so chen ye de mobile money interoperability Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia bra Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia eka kire Ghana for say mobile money interoperability ono de ba no ebi nsi wiase da no he himself knew says asem na woka no na oboa Alaji nankasa bra wakasa asem no na ono ankasa nimsa asem wokan enye no kwara asem no wokan na entro na alaji Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia di ye no me be ka bebre a kyerew by starting free honorable Kennedy Agyapong ho now the emisa say Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia eye no kwara kafo anaso odi ntro.
I've never seen a liar like our former flag bearer on earth. He's a liar.
People of Cape Coast, I have good news for you. We are building a new harbor in Cape Coast and a new airport in Cape Coast.
This man is a liar. Today I tell you he's a liar. You shouldn't vote for a liar. A man who is lying to have power.
Basic toilets, basic toilets, and all basic 8-unit toilets, 4 8-unit toilets, and 32 toilets.
Wow! I
we use menam kai. Eh, Dr. Sereche na na kai, Alaji Sereche. Alaji 38 na na kai just obesi toilet. E wa gbobuluchi. He ended up say one kura wantimensi. Pacho obi o yes adwuma no. Say na obefre no. In the comment section, Pacho betim do aven chiraba. Baba Mohammed, me say won kai chale. Ye nyina betim asia ideas because sometimes you know some politicians might think say be omu deceive yen. Omo say they end up deceiving themselves. So be kai chale say Alaji 38 no nsem o kan no. Na dwen so chen Ghana fo nyina nti na okasa ye te Ghana na ye ntin nsem Alaji 38 ka. Pacho menam ka cha Alaji Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia so won ka say we Ghana ni no kita Ghana card a obeba Ghana bra won je visa. Menam kai. Ti sa asem no abra Alaji Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia e ka sa asem no. Sometimes I think they even forget about nsem Alaji kai.
At the end of the first quarter next year, the Ghana card will be recognized globally as an e-passport and can be read and verified in all ICAO compliant borders. That is 197 countries, 44,000 airports in the world. When this happens, holders of the Ghana card will be allowed to board any flight to Ghana.
And the papa we person kire me say Alaji Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia kan no name the number of countries in the world. If I chawa him in the comment section, how many countries do we have in the world? Kan okwaye nyina yen kan okwan kire ho. Krachi person kire me ne wo say abra Alaji Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia kan no name the number of countries in the world. Ebiem na Alhaji Dr Mahamudu Bawumia nim say Ghana ni ba Ghana oyihia visa. Say we Ghana ni na wo ko ukuroma, you don't need visa. And so we got a PhD holder or science vice president. E ka kire me ene wo say we Ghana ni no kita Ghana ka na wo Ghana oyihia visa. Ebi asem o kan ya ntini ye. But let me go back and then play the video back again. Ntini ye.
At the end of the first quarter next year, the Ghana card will be recognized globally as an e-passport and can be read and verified in all ICAO compliant borders. That is 197 countries, 44,000 airports in the world. When this happens, holders of the Ghana card will be allowed to board any flight to Ghana.
So what's here? Eti Alhaji say, oh no. Asemo. Sometimes odwe ho a won't ase. Alhaji 38 is no. Alhaji 38 is say ukita Ghana card now you Ghana ni na okọ Ghana. You don't need a visa. Ne ka chen say Alhaji, say Ghana ni ko rekuruma oyihia visa na wakọ. Alhaji say onu onim. Enti be sira so wonam na say NPP ni be ka chen say eye ni edi tro to Alhaji 38 so kan chen say enyo no kware. Or they should go back and reference their own Alhaji 38 no. But sometimes NPP before they have problem with understanding and maybe interpretation. So if that is the problem, enye na ebe kire made amonye e obi ase. Ese mo amu hu se dabi papa na se mo na ma no woka no. Ese no bebre ho a na enye no kware sem na odi no odi Ghana fo edi. Ese se na Alhaji Dr Mahamudu Bawumia na kasa na aye na ho se odada Ghana fo. Enti by the time hu ye no na nada no ono ankasa mum na esen dada ne ho. So winima, that is how Alhaji 38 was doing things in the country. Maybe about the video Alhaji nankasa abra o ka say mobile money interoperability no ne ono dia ba the whole world bi ni ba bia. But now no Alhaji 38 no e ka sa asem na e say na nko hu say sa asem na o ka no enye no kwara asem na o ka. Yet Alhaji 38 sheda e say odada Ghana for as independent say no ti ho na say wo say wa wo be dada wo ho a da bia no de nsem ene ma ho. Sometimes my case integrity matters very, very well. It is a usia kwabrani bi na ne kasa tie nsem a wo ka ni anya sa ono ankasa be den e be dada o dada ne ho na o san dada wan kasa o dada o wi a na wa ten ne ho ase be ka kire o say asem o kan no wo na wan tie ase. Let me just try to get that particular video here. Na fi ye nyine ntie nsem Alhaji Dr Mahamudu Bawumia kan. Then when we finish we will go back to crash your cancer asem no. Na ko bisa say
so Ghana's example is one that we should learn from in the continent, because when in 2018 we decided to introduce mobile money interoperability, it was the first of its kind on the continent, because we were doing mobile money interoperability not only amongst the telcos, but we're looking at interoperability between the telcos and the banks.
If successfully implemented, the Vice President says a continental mobile money interoperability would easily replace the pursuit for a single currency, an ambitious policy for Africa that has not yet been realized.
When we think about scaling up mobile money interoperability to the entire continent, I believe that doing so will get at the benefits of a payment system without necessarily having a common currency. The idea of a common currency, which came in 1963, has really been overtaken by the digital payments age.
Wow, credit to Joy FM. What was all cancer no? Onim se ne age ne wum no technology nti o cancer na odin tura e betilto. And seven on where can no onim se betilto. Wo se wo mobile money interoperability na de ba no. Continent e fe na Africa no. Baby ani ho. And now no anka say spokesperson be ka kire say ye na yante na say because no onim say Kenya for start on the data. But when Alhaji Dr Mahamudu Bawumia made that particular statement, some of us took the opportunity and educated him. Say, Alhaji, mobile money interoperability started Kenya and Tanzania Be 5 years and say na wo kora be vice president. Nti enya wo na wo dey ba. Even John Dramani Mahama's administration no, it's a contract na dada. And say na wo be vice president. But he thought that he was deceiving the people of Ghana. All say na akwa abeche no. Nti they are finding it very difficult to tell Ghanaians say, oh, they be say na allergy can. And so video ni na da ho no. Aha. Mo din tra, mo ntomobo NPP for. Nti say kwabra na be gina o kan kire say we are say allergy Dr Mahamudu Bawumia pa ati ureti.
At the end of the first quarter next year, the Ghana card will be recognized globally as an e-passport and can be read and verified in all ICAO compliant borders. That is 197 countries, 44,000.
Simple Google search. Countries do not say the way we are saying. PhD holders, I don't know. PhD holders. ICAO countries, the way we are saying. But I just Google and give me the answer. PhD holder no kasa asem kire Ghana for no. Na ade alaji Dr Mahamudu Bawumia ye Ghana for him ya no say okasa yentie na ebo yensem pra. Kwa so hu say Ghana for adwen wo fom. Nti obi e kasa okasa yentie.
E kya ne yire ba twetwe ne be mama na ne nti. Bawumia. Wa bon se shire. Wurim shire. Wa bon.
Hey, alaji 38. Wurade Nyankopon. Wurade Nyankopon. Zito. Alaji 38 is 7 na say na hu no.
Dr. Bawumia so akoye my lectures on artificial intelligence. But they expect to be as economist no. Ke bia
say no at any point in time be our diverted. Because oba as economist and e chiro be IT specialist. And no free about travel and tour. And them say the idea
travel and tour so better.
And I didn't go for Israel and travel and tour for one can go for the Koy. Say 1 year to
na MPP flag bearer and now all label as travel and tour agent.
There be not a travel and tour agents. No, if you soon elbow Muhammad woman more. What you man wo ye de ka say me I don't know be sham no ka say Zito the farmer be yam ya. Near me say be a farmer. Enti adwuma na wo ye no na se na da ne ya ka ne yire be gina on say ne kunu de ne tirimu abobe peace fm say kwam community ka be kan no ne ade e de say ne ya ka say economy say na yi me kai say after supreme court kura ne bi mu hia me ma oba wumi o se ye nim de o wura fi e ne fa hin
o se ba wumi oba as there
oba as economist e na chire oba as IT specialist
okay
e na chire de o se ko the travel and tours agency e na fe di say o se the last one. It was not at any point in time beyond no divert.
Depends anything and what's here. On pill. I just say they are banned a bonnet. She say, pew. At an hot on. Hey,